Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
Grit and Grace, featuring ambitious and inspirational small businesses in Indian River County, exploring their pursuit of success and how we can continue to help them thrive. And now your host, Sarah DePardo.
All right. Hi, welcome to Grit and Grace. I am your host, Sarah DePardo, and my business, Sarah DePardo Health and Fitness, is a sponsor along with Pirate Pest Control. So Grit and Grace is all about small businesses in Indian River County, and we are showing their commitment, passion, and love for our community, highlighting their success and their story and how we can help them continue to thrive. That's a big part of what this show is for. So today we have an amazing entrepreneur that went to Paul Mitchell School. She's a wife and a mom of two beautiful, adorable little boys, 2 and 4. Please welcome Christina Pickering from The Main Attraction. Hi, how you doing?
I'm great, Sarah. How are you doing?
I'm good. So when did you open up the doors at The Main Attraction?
So the salon has been open for 12 years now, and I wanted to say thank you so much for inviting me to be your first guest on your pilot show. It's such an honor.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for coming. So 12 years, that's a long time to be in business, especially small business. And so what would you say the salon is like known for? Is it known for anything particular?
You know, Lori and I each have our own, avenues that we are known for. Mm-hmm. So I would say I inadvertently became a long and thick hair specialist. I would say that my other stylist, Lori, is a blonde specialist.
Nice. So thick hair. I know what that's like. So Christina is actually my amazing hair stylist. And so if I wanted to open up my own salon here in Vero Beach and for the first time, what would be the first thing that you might suggest someone to do?
I would suggest making sure that you have a pretty good clientele prior to starting. That would make a huge difference. And also try to drum up excitement before your business opens. But I would say go for it. There are so many clients out there that are looking for a talented hairstylist. So yeah, if you wanted to open your own salon, I would say go for it.
And so what is something like you wish you would have done before you started and you opened up your salon? Like, I'm sure you're looking back, there's like always something, man, I wish I would have done that. Is there anything in particular you wish you would have done differently?
I would say I wish I would have had a staff in place before I opened the salon. But other than that, I feel like things kind of progressed naturally, and I worked a lot of hours for the first couple of years. That's another thing I want to make clear to someone who wants to open their own salon. You can kind of pick your schedule after you get well established, but in the beginning, you're going to be working around the clock.
I hear that. So, being open for 12 years, that's a long time. So I'm sure there were points in your career so far where, you may have had a setback or something that kind of took you a step or two back and like you had to kind of pivot your business or how you approached something in particular in business. Is there any advice or can you tell us about a setback that you had and how you kind of pivoted in business with it?
So I have had several setbacks in a matter of 12 years, and most of them couldn't have been prevented. I would say the best thing is just kind of roll with the punches, and you never can expect certain things to happen.
Right.
It's like you can look at your life and plan how you want it to be, but there's been very few instances in my life where things have turned out exactly how I imagined.
Right.
So you just have to learn to be flexible and adapt. Like through COVID, that was our most recent setback. I was 7.5 months pregnant when we had our mandatory shutdown. So the day before my son was born is when the salons were allowed to open. And of course, it wouldn't be fair to my son if I skipped my maternity leave. So being off for a few months was a major setback.
Yeah.
But luckily, I had understanding clientele who still bought products from me during the closures. And Lori was nice enough to take my clients while I was on maternity leave. And get them looking back to normal for those who had attempted their own at-home haircuts and colors. She got them all fixed up before I came back from maternity leave, so that was huge.
That's awesome. And I know from personal experience how hard you worked during, COVID. And, Christina has such a big heart. I just want you guys, all my listeners and viewers to know, I was, my mommy sparkles were sparkling very, very brightly. And I was like, can I please just do like my roots at home? And she was so nice enough to like meet me in the parking lot and give me hair color so I could do it at home. And we made it work the best that we could. And it was really, really sweet of you to do that. And then I wanted to also touch on Lori, and who is Lori, because we've mentioned her twice now. So Lori Berry is a staff member of yours at the salon. Yes. How long has she been there with you?
So her and I have been working together for almost 10 years.
Nice.
And she's awesome. She's such a great person. And yeah, I'm really appreciative to have her.
Yeah, having a supportive staff and people in your business along with you, alongside of you is really, really important, I feel.
Absolutely.
So what are some other maybe like resources that have helped you along the way?
So I would say continuing education is huge.
Yeah.
Whenever you're feeling like maybe you don't know how to take on the latest trend, or you're just lacking motivation, or you feel burnt out, if you take a continuing education course, it just kind of like revives you. You go to work and you're excited to be there again and keeps everything feeling new. I've been in the industry since 2007. So yeah, it's really important to stay excited about your work.
I 100% agree, especially on the fact of, doing more professional development, because like you said, like if you're lacking motivation and you're like, oh, I don't know which way to go or what to do, finding something or even a book, to read to help you kind of get re-inspired, if you will. Is there any kind of recent things that you've been to that was like really inspiring for you?
So COVID has really put a damper on the in-person courses, but there are a lot of online resources. There's online education, which is helpful. But even just talking to other beauty industry professionals is hugely inspiring, because everyone is working so hard to not only improve their skills, but improve their customer service. And, they just are usually really willing to share things that they've learned. So it's a lot of fun to be able to talk to other professionals. Right.
And I remember for a time you were telling me about how you had a group of other hairdressers and other women in business, I believe, that you guys like got together like every couple weeks or something, and you were helping each other with like social media, and like everybody kind of brought something to the table. I thought that was really inspiring.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, to help push each other and teach each other, because
absolutely,
sometimes that's how we learn the best, is from each other, right?
Right. I mean, exactly. Even learning new things about social media.
Right. I feel like there's always something to learn with social media. So who is somebody that has been like really influential and inspirational to you in your career?
So I've wanted to be a hairdresser since I was probably 6 or 7 years old. And I think the reason for that is I have an older sister who's almost 8 years older than me. And I was kind of like her personal Barbie. She was always doing my hair and nails and makeup, and I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
So she was my original inspiration.
Nice.
And like, I stay inspired, like I said, by just seeing the amazing work from other talented hairdressers and doing continuing ed.
Right. So if our listeners wanted to find your location, where would they find it?
So we are in Southwest Vero. We're located on 43rd Avenue and 1st Street Southwest. So if you wanted to call for an appointment, it would be 772-226-5796. And you can find us on Instagram. It is The Mane, MANE, Attraction VB. And that's the same for Facebook as well.
Nice. So being a woman in business and, 12 years and building that and, getting married and having kids, undoubtedly you are busy. I think that's like an understatement, right? Yeah. Learning and growing from people, and then trying to have friendships among that too. And it's just kind of like there's so many different memes and hilarious real articles about how difficult it is to balance everything in life when it comes to social life, career, home life, it's just everything. Is there any way in particular that you feel that really helps you kind of stay centered in all of this?
So I am lucky to have a husband who helps me a lot with the kids, and working out with you is a great outlet for me to, you know, kind of damper any stress. And I would say protecting my peace at work is huge. Like, I have such an amazing clientele, but every once in a while you get a new client who your energies just don't match. So one way that I protect my peace is gently letting go of that client if necessary, because if I see someone on my schedule and I am feeling stressed and anxious and my heart's heavy all week, it's not worth it to me, because that's taking up room for someone who is really compatible as a client.
Yeah, I think that's really special. And I'm really glad you shared that, because I have a couple of other friends that are hairdressers, and I know for a fact that that is a real problem. Like, sometimes you have a client who, you know, you want to give them the services they want, but you feel like you just can never please them. And like, you have anxiety building up into that appointment, and it's just not worth, like you said, your peace. And sometimes, you know, they would have a much better connection and energy, like you said, with another hairdresser.
Absolutely. And
So
there's so
nothing
many
wrong.
talented hairdressers in the area. So I don't feel bad letting them go. I'm not their only answer.
Yeah, I think it's really important to take a deep breath and just let them go.
Absolutely.
Release them into the wild if necessary, and not feel guilty about having to do stuff like that to, like you said, keep your peace. So we're going to take a break here in a moment, and when we come back, Christina's gonna teach us a little something with dry shampoo. So I hope you're excited.
Summer is here, and it's a great time to create your outdoor room at Sunshine Furniture. Now, during our July clearance sale, you can save an additional 10% on all in-stock patio furniture from Lloyd Flanders, Woodard, Windward, Beechcraft, Pollywood, Berlin Gardens, and more. We're the outdoor furniture experts and have anything you need, all built to withstand the Florida elements, and we also specialize in cushions, umbrellas, outdoor rugs, and fire pits. For inside, we have the largest selection of coastal sofas, sleeper sofas, dining sets, recliners, and bedroom groups in light and airy coastal colors by Four Seasons, Capri, and Universal, including a gallery of Tommy Bahama. Come in now for our July sale, including 50% off all pictures, lamps, and accessories. Sunshine Furniture, $12.95 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com. Also, don't forget our outlet and sales center right across the street.
Sunshine Furniture.
Revive Vero Beach, located next to Anytime Fitness on Oslo Road and 27th Avenue, has everything you need to look and feel your best, including hormone replacement therapy, stem cell therapy, sexual wellness, weight loss, laser aesthetics, hair, tattoo, and skin spot removal, Botox and fillers, cryotherapy, comprehensive blood work, and everybody's favorite, ozone and IV therapy. Refresh, renew, and revitalize yourself at Revive today. Call 772-492-6607. A member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome.
iTex, or International Trade Exchange, is the largest barter company in the world, with over 25,000 members offering goods and services. We're a marketing company that brings you new business in the way of trade, with over 200 local members enjoying the benefits of iTex, like lawyers, doctors, plumbers, media, printing, and more.
Hi, this is Liz Bowler. Contact me and find out why barter through iTex has been smarter for over 30 years. 772-532-1881. Visit itex.com.
So we're back, and I'm gonna have Christina tell you how we can help her business thrive as a community, and that is by doing what?
So you can support my business by buying products. I sell an assortment of natural and organic products. This one, I wouldn't say is organic, but it is paraben-free, vegan, and sulfate-free. So this is a dry shampoo, and a lot of people know you can use dry shampoo if you've skipped a couple wash days, but there's actually many reasons to use it. Post-workout, Or you can even use it to prevent oiliness. So after you've given yourself a blowout, you can spray it on, and not only will it help prevent oiliness, but it'll also give you a little boost of volume and texture. So the way you apply it, you want to shake it, make sure the cap is off, obviously. And then I would start here, spray right at the root. You want to go around your face, along the part line.
If I could just say, it smells good too. I don't know how you guys feel, but if it smells bad, I don't want it in my hair.
Yes, it's a nice light fragrance. You can see it gave her just a little boost. Her hair is pretty freshly styled, so that'll help give her an extra day on her wash cycle.
So I can find that at your store.
Yes. And it is called the IGK Jet Lag. It's an invisible dry shampoo, so it won't give you that white cast.
So I would love to buy that, by the way, next time.
Absolutely.
So I definitely think it's important, like you said, in business to make sure that you keep your peace, that you are, helping support other people in business by connecting and, growing with each other. I think those were really great things that we talked about. So I want to take a moment and thank Pirate Pest Control because they support the show, and give them a contact at 772-567-9369 if you would like a quote. And then also I want to take a moment to give a special shout out to Salt, because Salt has donated a free session for guests on the Grit and Grace show.
Oh.
So yeah, get excited.
Thank you.
And then Rachel Otterman, I wanted to give her a shout out because she gave a generous donation to our Grit and Grace Venmo account. And that is something if you want to donate to the show to help keep it running so we can interview as many of our small businesses here in Indian River County as possible. So definitely thank you, Rachel. I really appreciate it. And so for myself, I am Sarah DePardo, like you know, and I have a personal training business where I take my clients at TBLB Fitness and boxing, and I would love to talk with you and give you a free consultation if you're ever interested. But before we, move on, I want to take a moment to give Christina a little chance to talk to us about what she feels grit and grace means to her. So, grit and grace.
So to me, I would say grit and grace is kind of rolling with adversity. You never know what life is going to throw your way, and you just have to readjust, come up with a new plan, and just be flexible.
Right. So I talked about this on the 10 on the spot show. So for me, and I totally agree with you, 100%, perfect. And a duck in water. So giving everybody like a visual here. So a duck in water, you see on the top, they're graceful. They're moving slowly. They're like, hey, how's it going? What's up? Just sun in. And then underneath the water, their feet are going crazy. And they're like totally working hard, and they're just going to town. And, we don't see a lot of the stuff that's going on under the surface, like in a small business. Like you said, like in the beginning, you were working your butt off and the hours were absolutely crazy. And I can 100% attest to that with my business as well. It gets kind of exhausting sometimes, but on the surface, people don't always see that part. They see, sometimes the stuff they want to see.
Absolutely.
And the highlight reel, as we call it, right?
Yeah, they always think everyone is an overnight success.
Yes.
Little do they know what we put into it.
Yes. So definitely lots and lots of hours, like you said. And sometimes things didn't work out, and sometimes they did. So is there anything else that you would love to share with us about the main attraction, or, your story with hair?
I would say if you want to set up a consultation, feel free to call. They are complimentary, and we can assess your needs and see if we're a good fit. So again, that phone number is 772-226-5796.
Awesome. So work-life balance, that's always a big part. That's definitely something I feel we all have a struggle with at times. So we talked about things that you do for yourself, and you said, working out and, have a supportive husband. Are there any other things that you find to be great for self-care for yourself?
I would say doing the occasional treat yourself day.
Yeah.
Go get your nails done or get a facial or a massage. And, even just take a long bath if you don't have the chance to get out of the house.
Right. Is there anything that you really love to do in town here with your boys?
Oh my gosh. My boys love to go to McKee.
Yeah.
They have such a cool pirate ship, splash pad. So that's a great way to spend the day with the 2-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Yeah, and giving back to another local platform. So going to McKee, that's fun. Anything else that you guys enjoy doing as a family when you're not working your butt off?
So my boys and I, we like to, just hang out at home, work in the yard. We've got a ton of fruits and vegetables we're growing.
Fun.
Lots of trees lately.
Nice. So with working out, we were talking about that earlier. So I train Christina. She does my hair. So very, very supportive of each other, obviously. And we met 10 years ago?
At least.
I came in because I had a terrible cut and color that needed some repair. And I was very grateful for Christina. I will tell everybody right now, so grateful for her, because not only did she fix me up, but her prices were right on point. I didn't feel like I was being overcharged, and the time, everything was right on point. So I highly suggest going if you don't have a salon that you're happy with already and one that you're looking for. I definitely believe in the main attraction for sure.
I got a quick question, if I can do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people are afraid when they go to a new stylist or any stylist. Should they bring in a picture? Or should
Absolutely.
or should they try to describe what kind of hair they want?
So I highly recommend doing a consultation. Most stylists offer them now. And what you want to have in that consultation is photo references. It doesn't have to be exactly what you want, but you want to be able to pinpoint what you like from that photo, whether it's the tones, the placement of the color, the cut, or the way it's styled. And you can have 4 different photos if you want, as long as you know specifically what you like from each photo. Another thing that a lot of people don't know is whether they are suited to warm or cool tones. And an easy way to tell that is whether you prefer yourself in gold or silver jewelry. If you lean towards gold, then you like warm tones. If you lean towards silver, you're going to want cool tones.
I am learning all the things right now. So know if you like warm or cool tones. That's interesting.
Yeah, photo references are great. And the consultation is also a great way to know if you get along with that stylist.
Yeah, for sure. So obviously we can't bring in a photo and be like, I want exactly this, because we don't all have the same, type of hair as that person in the picture. But you as a stylist, I'm sure you do your best to explain that to people.
Oh, yes. Inspiration, not duplication.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. So what happens if somebody does bring in one that's, a little far-fetched for what's possible? Like, I'm walking in, I got a 20-30 minute appointment, and I want to go from severe dark to blonde.
I just try my best to explain it to that person. Like, if you want to go from dark to blonde, it's going to take many sessions. So, whatever I can do to explain to them, I will. Sometimes you have to explain it 2 or 3 different ways for someone to understand.
Yep. We all learn differently, right?
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for coming on the show, Christina. I really appreciate it. And our first show, whoop whoop, of Grit and Grace, and we'll be back in 2 weeks. Hopefully we will catch you then with another small business from Indian River County. And again, big shout out to Pirate Pest Control, Sarah DePardo Health and Fitness, and Rachel Alderman. And salt.